through the point, -3, -5, I want you to draw a line with m equal to -2/3. All right, so if you were going to do this, what do you think would be the first thing that you should probably do? Draw what? Yeah, draw the point. Plot that point, because it says through that point, so I know that point's got to be on my line. So let's plot that point. So I'm going to go -3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to plot that point. Okay, so that's probably the first thing you got to do is plot that point. Okay, now draw a line, so I know I have to have a second point on there somewhere. All right, they've given me m equals -2/3. M is rise over run slope. All right, so I'm going to rewrite it here. The -2/3, this is my rise, this is my run. Okay, but when I rise a -2, I can go down 2. Okay, now when I go down 2, I'm not going to put a dot. I'm just going to count and keep my pencil there. Okay, now I'm going to run a +3, so I'm going to run to the right 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to put my second dot after I have done both motions. Okay, so I rose a -2, which meant I went down 2, and then I went to the right 3. All right, now I'm got 2 points. That's all I need to draw a line. I draw my line, and then there we have it. Okay, now does this make sense? Does a line that looks like this starts in the top left and goes down to the bottom right, does that supposed to have a negative slope? Yeah. Yep, and I got a negative slope. Makes sense. -3, -5. Yep, went through that point right there, so I've done it. Carter.
So the question was, just a line point?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That through the point there, draw a line with that slope.
With like x1 and x2 and y1 and y2.
Yep.
The points, is that what the points on the number line, is that what x1 and x2 and
Yeah, these 2 points right here. All right, they have coordinates, right? So we know this one is -3, -5, and then we know this one is 0 because it's not moved left or right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's -7. If I ran the slope formula, if I called this my first point and I called this my second point, then what? This is x sub 1, y sub 1, this is x sub 2, this is y sub 2. I should be able to do y sub 2 minus y sub 1, x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, so let's do it. Y sub 2 is -7 minus a -5. X sub 2 is 0 minus a -3. Okay, so I ought to be able to do this. If I do plus plus there, I get a -2. If I do plus plus there, I get a 3, and it matches my slope.
Okay. So is there a way to tell which one comes first and which one's your first and second?
No, because it's however I choose to label them. Because if I labeled them differently and I called this my first point and this my second point, I am going to rearrange numbers, but it's still going to be the same answer. Okay, I can rearrange them, but the thing I can't do is I can't do like y sub 2 minus x sub 1. I can't mix them up that way. But yeah, no, I could have chose this one to be my first point and this to be my second point. I still would have got the same slope. Okay, now this is a linear line. It has a constant rate of change. A constant rate of change, because if I go up 2 and to the left 3, up 2 to the left 3, I get another point. All right, that's another major thing. I wanted you to think of slope as a rate of change. For a linear equation, it is a constant rate of change.